Verse 305. Falsely imagined existence is not, but from the relativity point of view it is. Assertion and refutation are destroyed when one is freed from the imagination. This verse and the next few are of a similar tone. And on the surface they might seem quite dense, but we can understand them much more clearly by analogy with dream and understanding the nature of dream. So falsely imagined existence is the dream, and we say it is not because it's a dream. Dream is not real. That's falsely imagined existence. But from the relativity point of view, it is real. When you're in the dream, it is very, very real relative to the dream. So that should be quite clear. But that's consciousness when we're asleep. Now we apply it to consciousness when we're awake. And most of the time, if not all of the time, we're caught up in a falsely imagined existence. It's actually a double negative. Existence is what we imagine it to be. And this is what we step back from by whatever technique we find useful. Consciousness is very good at creating the illusion of an external world. It's doing it right now. It does it when you're asleep in a dream. As enlightenment practitioners, we step back from it. We come back to being, to awareness. We wake up. We stop getting taken in by the dream. The second part of this verse, assertion and refutation are destroyed when one is freed from the imagination. Because what we do almost unconsciously is we are constantly reinforcing our imagined understanding. If you're religious, then you'll understand everything from your religious point of view. You filter everything through your religious understanding. So you're constantly asserting and refuting what is true and what is not true. This is also the same if you're an atheist. You're constantly filtering what you regard as nonsense and what you regard as valid truths. And even if you're not caught up in that religious atheist spectrum, you've still got your moods. You've still got your moods. And you filter everything through your moods according to what you regard as important and not, as real or not. If you're a particularly sullen person, prone to somewhat depressive tendencies, then you're a bit suspicious of people that are happy. You see happy people as perhaps missing the point or suppressing the true nature of the situation. You might actually be right. Who knows? But the point is, you're constantly sizing things up. Even happy people that might be suppressing horrible demons inside themselves are vigorously going through the same process of deciding what is true and what is not, what they should be thinking about and what they should not. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you start doing this. You start saying, well, that was just a dream. This is what's real. This is what I have to get on with now. So this is the process of consciousness. It's going on all the time. Asserting and refuting. Establishing its falsely imagined existence. And one of the things we're always doing underneath all of this is establishing what we consider to be the fact of me being an individual here, existing in a world out there, and somehow having to make the most of it to my advantage. So this is the process, this is the mechanism of consciousness which is going on. And it's all how we imagine things to be. When we're afraid of how we imagine things to be, described here as being freed from the imagination, being freed from all our thoughts and concepts and ideas and beliefs. What a wonderful prospect, isn't it, to be freed from all that? When we're freed from all that, we are freed from this constant effort to define our reality, to define who we are, to define how the world is. It's a huge effort. And we can stop it, or at least we can take a rest from it. We can take a rest from it as enlightenment practitioners. Let go of it all. Let go of it all. Come back to the space that is here, that is right here. Come back to the spaciousness that is right here. And this, I think, is why it's sometimes described as blissful. Because you're letting go of that huge effort which constricts and causes such anxiety and anger and insecurity and fear and pain. So forget the word awareness. Just realize it.